Hey everyone, so I'm just about to log into my Merch by Amazon account and I'm pretty sure I've just been upgraded to tier 500. I checked on my phone earlier and it said so I'm going to log in on desktop and hopefully capture the big celebration message so we can all see it. And I thought for this occasion I'd capture it on video and then go on to tell you sort of how I got to this point. So how many shirts I have listed, how many shirts I've sold, how long I've been using Merch by Amazon to get to tier 500, and then I'll go on to explain exactly what tier 500 does, so what it means, what it's going to allow me to do from now on, and also at the very end I'll run you through some of the strategies that I've been using to make these sales and also show you the shirts I've been selling to get to tier 500. So make sure to stay tuned to the end to see that really useful information. And while you're watching this video, if you've got any additional questions, if I don't cover anything that you want to know about, let me know in the comments box below. I'll answer any questions you ask me there. And also, yeah, just make sure to subscribe to this channel, starting up, all about sharing tips about selling online, videos every Monday and Thursday. So give this video a like if you find it useful, and also share this video, share the knowledge to help some other people out as well. Cool, so let's log in and see what Amazon tells me. I'm just going to sign in up here. Alright, great, so there we have it, tier 500, I've been tiered up. And as well, if we look down here, I've literally just sold another shirt as I'm making this video. So I've sold a shirt and I've been tiered up all in one login. So tier 500, amazing work, keep it up. Congratulations, you've been tiered up to tier 500. Merch level, let's rock. So there we have it. It's official. I've gone from tier 100 to tier 500. I'm at the next level of Amazon merch. So let's jump in. I'm going to tell you exactly what I've done to get to this point. So to give you some tips and let you know what you need to do yourself. And then I'll run you some information about what tier 500 entitles you to. And finally, I'll give you some more specific strategies on how you can get here yourself. So let's just start to look at some numbers. So we're going to scroll down. We're in the Pretty Merch dashboard now. Just going to scroll down to this week's view. You can see this week I've sold 9 shirts alone this week. It was 10 a few days ago, but it dropped off and it's gone down to 9 now. But on average, I'm selling around 8 to 10 shirts a week now. So that's the sort of point I'm at to get to tier 500. What we're going to do is we're going to go specifically into the Merch by Amazon analyze screen and find out exactly how many shirts I sold to get to this point on the 27th of May where I've been tiered up to tier 500. So let's go to analyze. By the way, May the 27th is my birthday. I'm 29 years old today, 29th birthday, so make sure to send me like a happy birthday in the comments box below. If you find my comments useful and you've been following me for a while, it'd be really nice to hear some support from you guys and get a happy birthday. So drop me a happy birthday below. But yeah, let's see how many shirts I've sold. So we're going to use these dates here to see how many I've sold over the last few months. Start today on May the 27th. You can only go back, I believe, 3 months on Amazon Analytics at a time. So first off, we're going to go back to February 27th. I think that's 3 months from May 27th, and see how much I've sold over those 3 months. Wow, okay, so in the 3 months between now and February, I've sold 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23, 24, 29, 30 shirt sales between now and February in the last 3 months. Then we're going to go back from February the 26th, so remember 30. I'm going to add up anything I sold before February 27th. So February 26th to, let's say, November 26th. I don't even know if I was on here at this point, but we'll go back to November 27th just to make sure we've got every single shirt that I've sold. Date range cannot be more than 30 days. Let's go to November 29th, so I definitely wasn't using it at this point. Cool, so 30 and then these additional 4 shirts. So there we have it. To get to tier 500, I had to sell 34 shirts in total to get leveled up. You know, a lot of people say traditionally to get out of tier 100 to tier 500 you need to sell 100 shirts. But I'm living proof now that in 2018 you only need to sell 34 shirts, that's what I sold personally, to get tiered up to tier 500. And just to show you how many shirts I've got listed, so you know how many designs you need to have live, go to my dashboard. And we can see here, I currently have 100 products live. So that means I've got 100 of 100 designs uploaded onto tier 100, and I sold 34 shirts to get from tier 100 to tier 500. And I just want to let you know, those 100 designs, they're not all unique designs. Some of them, a lot of them actually are the same design that I put on a t-shirt. I also put on a hoodie, a sweatshirt, a long sleeve t-shirt. So each design could be uploaded between 3 to maybe 5 times. So in total I probably had like, let's say 30 designs in total, and then I replicated them across different types of clothing like hoodies and jumpers. But there you go, hard, solid numbers, 34 shirts sold, 100 clothing items live, about 30 designs live to get from tier 100 to tier 500. And what does tier 500 entitle me to? Well, we can see here on the dashboard view straight away, I can now do 50 new submissions a day. When I was on tier 100, I could do, I believe, 25 submissions a day. So I could upload 25 new designs every day. Now I'm on tier 500, I can upload 50 a day, and I have a maximum of 500 shirt designs that I can upload. So I have 100 already, I have 400 left to upload and to start capturing sales. So if I can do 50 a day, in theory, that is, I believe, 8 days of 50 new shirts a day to get to 400 new shirts and to get to 500 designs in total. So if I was rapid fire fast, I could get hit to the maximum of 500 shirts in 8 days. I'm not that fast. In all realistic expectations, it's probably going to take me about a month or 2 to get to that point, because I do Amazon merch along with other things. But just so you know, tier 500 means that you can have 500 shirts online on Amazon and you can upload 50 new ones a day. And like I've always said, the key to Amazon merch is uploading as many shirts as you can as quick as possible and getting that high volume of designs onto the platform as quick as possible. Because the more designs you have on there, the more niches you're touching and the more trends and topics you're touching, the wider you're casting your net and the more chance you've got of making sales. So, like I said, 500 you can now do on tier 500. That's going to increase your chances of making a sale by 5 from when you only had 100 shirts live when you're on tier 100. So getting to tier 500 is super useful, super essential, and it doesn't really take much, as I've shown you in this video. Cool, so as I promised, I was going to run you through a strategy I use to get my sales on Amazon and get tiered up from tier 10 to tier 25, tier 25 to tier 100, and now from tier 100 to tier 500. So let's just jump over to the Amazon Marketplace. I'm going to go to a website called Merch Research where you can jump straight onto Amazon.com and be looking at merch by Amazon t-shirts straight away. You don't have to go through all the categories and all that stuff. This takes you straight to the shirts. So let's just close that. I'm going to just do a blank search on merch by Amazon shirts. Show me t-shirts that are merch by Amazon designs. And we can see straight away we're seeing these merch by Amazon shirts. So I'm going to tell you the tactic I use when I want to level up and get sales and merch by Amazon and level up through the tiers. And basically what I do is, you see this number here, this number is a bestseller ranking that Amazon assigns each product on its website. And I use this bestseller ranking when I'm deciding on the new designs I'm going to make. I'm using this bestseller ranking to basically determine if something is likely to sell or not. If I'm going to put my time into making a design, I want to know from the get-go, from day number 1, that it's likely to make a sale. And basically, a rule of thumb I use is, if Amazon gives an item of clothing a rating of 200,000 or less, so from 200,000 to 100,000 to 1,000 to 1, if it's in that range, it means it's got a high chance of making a sale, so I use that design for inspiration. So basically what I do is I find designs, I type in niches I'm thinking of maybe tapping into, I see what the typical products in that niche, the BSR, the bestseller rank that's being assigned to those products in that niche, and I decide if I'm going to pursue that niche based on that bestseller ranking that's typically given in that niche. And I'll find designs within there that have less than 200,000 bestseller ranking, and I'll use those designs as my inspiration when I'm making new designs. So, like I said, we've got 2,000 there, Shane Dawson top, this 1978 has got a 15,000 bestseller ranking. I think that was a Father's Day shirt here, 4,000 ranking, 4,000 ranking. So these are all selling a lot of shirts every day. That bestseller ranking basically tells you if they're selling many shirts a day or not. And Amazon's telling me that these shirts are selling a lot of shirts every day. So these are the niches I'm going to try and tap into in the future when I'm making designs and trying to design something that's likely to make a sale in the future. Cool, so that's it really. That's the strategy I use, or one of the strategies I use when deciding what to design on the platform, making my designs with the hope to level up. And I'll run through more detailed strategies in the future if you want. Let me know in the comments box below, type in strategies and I can make in more detailed videos in the future talking about the different tools I use, maybe the keyword research that I do, so that sort of stuff. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, type strategy below and I'll know that you want me to make those types of videos in the future. But I'll just finish this video off by showing you, as promised, some of the shirts that I've been selling over the last few months in order to get tiered up to tier 500. So we're going to go back to analyze and we're going to go back over the 3 months where I had those 30 sales in the last 3 months. So let's just type in from today back to February 27th. Cool, so we can see some of the typical shirts I've been selling here. So I've sold 16 of this shirt. You're probably, long-time subscribers are going to recognize this shirt from a mile off. This is my diamond in the rough, you know, my needle in the haystack, the shirt that's carried me through a lot of the tiers. This is what I've sold 16 shirts of, this Fearless t-shirt. And it's already been ripped off. I don't know who rips it off. If you're watching now, someone ripped me off because I found a replica of this shirt on Amazon already. Someone copied me, but this is still making sales, so it hasn't affected my sales too much. So I'll just show you this shirt. So here you go, simple black t-shirt with the word Fearless on it. And that's sold 16 shirts in the last 3 months and made me $40 profit. So, as you can see, we don't need to be a Picasso or a Banksy to be able to make designs that sell on Amazon. Let's jump back and see some of the other shirts. Here's a Brexit shirt that I sold 2 copies of. Even though Merch by Amazon sells to American customers, some people bought this European British shirt, like a comical shirt. So it just goes to show you that there's customers from all parts of the world in America, and in this instance there's customers that can relate to British politics. As like, this is a design I made that's sold 2 shirts in that time. So like I said, like before, black shirt, white design, simple. You don't need to be an amazing designer to make sales on Merch by Amazon. And finally, some of these shirts I'm not ready to show you that, but I'll show you maybe this. You can see I sold a football shirt here and a football shirt here, so I'll show you the template of the designs I'm using for my football shirts. If we just jump down here, this shirt has sold 1 copy in the last, I think I've had it about 3 weeks so far, and as we get closer to the World Cup in I think it's in June or July, I don't even know where it is, that's bad. As we get closer to that date, I think I'm going to sell more of these football shirts. So I'm doing this preemptively earlier, like a couple of months before the event, trying to get some momentum and get sales before the event. So this is a new strategy I'm testing out. Like I said, if you want me to run through all of my strategies, let me know below. But this football shirt and also the Indian football shirt that uses the same template has sold me a couple of shirts as well during that time. Cool, so that's pretty much it. My next steps moving forwards are going to be, I need to find a way to upload 50 shirts a day in a way that doesn't take me a ton of time. And I've heard that there are tools out there that you can use with Merch by Amazon to really speed the upload process up. So if you know what that tool is, let me know in the comments box below. But I'm going to be doing some digging over the next few days to try and find out myself how I can automate or just rapidly speed up this upload process for Merch by Amazon. So I'll be looking into that software. I'll let you know the software if I find it myself. This Merch Informer tool is another tool I use in my workflow. I use it mainly for doing research. I can run you through the research I do in another video, but they've just released a merch designer section. You can see up here where you can basically make Merch by Amazon designs really quickly and easy using their platform. I haven't actually used it yet, so in the next few days I'm going to be experimenting with this platform, this new addition, to see if this can speed up my design process, because like you've seen before, I now need to be doing 50 shirts a day. So if this is going to help me speed up that process along with an automated tool to uploading my designs to Merch by Amazon, it's going to be something really useful. So I'm going to be exploring Merch Informer to see if this new addition, that Merch Designer, can help me with my designs. If you want to use Merch Informer yourself, I'll put a link in the description box below so you can use that to get signed up. Full disclosure, if you sign up using my link, it's going to give me a referral bonus. It'll give me like a free month using the platform. I'd only recommend it if I am using it myself, which I am. And like I said, there's a benefit for me is that I get to use it for a month for free. But I use it myself. I love it. It's helped me get to tier 500. I'd recommend it to anyone watching it. So the link to Merchant Format is in the description box below. And yeah, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have in the comments box below. Share this video with anyone you know that is interested in merch by Amazon, because it just goes to show you like how to get to tier 500. I wanted to give you some transparency, some numbers, some useful information for anyone not familiar with the platform that needs to know how it all works. So share the video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed. Like I said, it's all about sharing tips on how to sell online. I give you tips, and usually the viewers of these videos share their tips in the comments box below. So make sure to scroll down there, check them out, and contribute to the rest of the community if you have any tips that are going to be useful to people. So thanks for watching Starting Up. I will see you very soon. Monday and Thursday is when I publish my videos, and in the meantime, have a very good day. See ya.